Welcome everybody back to another Madden sim where today we still have to boot up Madden. You think I thought this all through? Absolutely not. But we're going all the way to the next, to the end, to the playoffs. It's going to be crazy. So if you're excited, hit the like button. We got this stream going to week 14, I think, or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it all out later. Anyways, let's figure out what games we need to stream today. Looking at the schedule, they aren't great, but I think our first game is going to be Houston at Indianapolis. It's looking like the best. Sorry that the camera quality is awful. I'm literally just too lazy to go walk upstairs and do it. And my setup is filled with my PC that's broken. But pretty soon my laptop won't have to be running Madden anymore. So maybe my laptop will start to love me again. We will see about that later. Also, I don't like making a whole lot of cuts in these Madden videos because, number one, they're premieres and I kind of want them to feel like live streams. And number two, it's too much work to cut for literally nothing. Anyway, here we go. We got a game on our hands where the Colts could score. They do. Do they get the 2 point? They do. We got 28-28, and we got overtime. Texans on their drive. They will score a touchdown and win 35-28. Lamar Jackson gets it done over Anthony Richardson. Colts are so much of a poverty franchise, and I feel so bad. But realistically, what am I going to do about it? Texans are now 7-3, and they are pretty much a lock for this division now. Another one, which is kind of a weird one, the Jets are getting 2 primetime games. Didn't think they deserved the first one, but now they're playing an above 500 Patriots team. Who saw that one coming? Ooh. Also, I think I got a message on here that the Bengals signed somebody. So we will go ahead and get that done. I just have to double check and see who they were signing. Felix Anudike-Uzomah. I bet. So we thought that the Bills or Dolphins was going to end up winning this division. Turns out the Bills and Dolphins were built horribly. And it's going to be the Patriots, winning 33-3. I feel like that's a score we've had before, but it's weird enough. I'm going to check Scoregami for it. Seth Bingham, good lord. 33-3 is Scoregami. Let's go. We are filling that out this season. The most surprising Scoregami, I think, is 29-18. It's just kind of in the middle of everything, and we haven't had that be a score yet. And then for our final game, we're going to go Cardinals versus Lions. JD Space program really has rebuilt his team nicely for a final season to run to the playoffs. I was wondering if we were going to go full circle and end up with a Seahawks-Titans Super Bowl. That is not looking likely. We could end up having a Season 2 of Madden 23 Super Bowl being Lions-Broncos. Clay Bishop, really? That's the stats you're going to showcase? It's not very impressive stats, not going to lie to you. Here we go, Cardinals-Lions, 5-4 versus 6-2. Cardinals up early and up by a lot. They are up by 18. Somebody get them a helper. And it will be a 3-point win for the Cardinals in a close one, but a game the Cardinals really needed legacy-wise, because their primetime score, Grob's primetime score is not good. Yeah, Grob is at 28th. He's sitting at 3 points, so we could hop up into the 20s by the end of the season. He just needs to win some games. I thought it said Lamar Jackson 81 touchdowns. I was about to lose my mind. That's this week over. The Broncos are up to 99 overall offense. I'm loving it. I thought we lost for a second, bro. I'm losing my mind. All right, league schedule. Let's go back to week 10. Texans, Bengals, Patriots, Cardinals, Giants, Steelers, Ravens, Rams, Jaguars, Dolphins, Niners in a big scoring game. Let me check 42-36. It's a little bit of a weird score, but it's not like too weird. It's just high scoring. 42-36 has happened. Chiefs win, Packers win, and the Falcons with a 42-0 blowout, which we have seen before. So close. All right, so games to watch for this week. Dang, Keyshawn. Oh, he had his bye week, that's why. I was like, dang, they're catching up. All right, games we want to do. Cardinals, Chiefs is probably one. Lions, Niners is probably one. Dallas, Steelers is definitely one. So yeah, those are the ones we're going to go do. We're headed to KC. All right, Cardinals, we need you to win a game, bruh. Cardinals get a stop. They stopped them in the first quarter. But here the Chiefs come roaring in the second half. They were up 7 at half. No, 4 at half. Cardinals were able to get a lucky field goal, but ultimately it's not going to matter because they're going to go down 18 in the second half and essentially lose by 11 at the end. All right, I'm just having like a little bit of a PTSD that I'm not recording. We are. All right, we good. We good. I mean, it wasn't a stellar game by the Chiefs under any means, but I mean, Jalen Waddle's almost 1,000 yards. Oh man. All right, let's just go see if he can crack 1,000, bro. If he can't crack 1,000 this week, what's he like 3 yards away, 6 yards away? Yeah, he should be able to crack it against this horrid Lions team that for some reason keeps fiending out primetime games, even though it seems like they lose every time you watch them. It's probably because they're beating the teams they need to beat. That's really all you. I forgot that I just took out my headset, so I wasn't going to be able to talk about it. But yeah, that's really all you need to do is you need to beat the teams that are trash, and you're fine. Niners will go up 7 now, tied in the second. And they get a field goal to end the half, and they will double up to get 10 in the third. A 6-point lead, and they get the first down. They get another first down. They're going to be able to win this one by 6. GG's Niners. Bro, why am I doing this at midnight? Made some poor decisions. All right, and then we got Dallas at Pittsburgh. It's nice to see Pittsburgh putting the Ravens back in their place at number 2 in that division. But this one, we've had a long legacy of these two teams. Between Dak playing for both of them, I think not Joe Burrow. Whoop. Justin Tucker, I think, has played for both. I don't know, man. Amon-Ra's having himself a pretty nice season. He really always has. That has been one of the pivotal. That is one thing we're going to do for the Legacy stream where we recap pretty much the whole sim. So we're going to go back and look at some of these great trades that happened. Here we go. 23-21, 5-point game. And the Steelers with the ball. If they can get first downs, they can ice this. And they do with a big play to end it off. Let's go Steelers. Jane Daniels with 4 touchdowns. So if you guys want to comment down your guys' favorite trades, the season and the trade number if you don't want to say the whole thing. so that way we won't forget it. And no, Frosty, you cannot say the 7th rounder for the other 7th rounder. So those are the scores for this week. Amon-Ra is now in the top 3 of wide receivers, but the other teams haven't really played at all. So we'll see how that happens. Keyshawn Judkins is now number 2, but he has to only pick up 6 yards in this next week. Hopefully, we'll be able to do that with our 99 overall offense. And we do 35-17, baby. All right. If we go view our team schedule. Oh, I forgot to sign that guy for the Bengals. My bad. I will go do that now. Bills win, Giants win, Falcons win, Chiefs win, Eagles, Bengals, Dolphins, Bucks, Rams, Broncos, Packers, Niners, Steelers, Titans, Texans. And before I forget, I'm going to go sign that guy right now to the Bengals because I'm an idiot. I don't think you should change too much of their whole record. I mean, they have a receiver breakout, so that's dope. Frosty's going to feel like I'm screwing him, but it's aight. All right. Picking up an 80 overall out of Kansas State. 1-year contract. Alright, we just got to make sure he doesn't mess up the whole other starting lineups for them, because for some reason they had Haynes starting over Paul Marion. I have no idea why. Oh, Truman went up, I think. And yes, they got 10 overall upgrade, and they went up an overall. Like, it's goated. Alright, games we want to do this week. Steelers, Broncos, definitely Texas Cowboys. And we'll do Niners, Rams. It's been a while since we've seen a Niners. No, I think we saw them last week. I don't know what I'm yapping about, bro. But this Rams team, they seem to have been built, I guess, better than they were before. Here we go. Niners first on the board with 7 now, 7-3. 14-3. 17-3. 17-11, and the Niners milk out the clock for a W. Austin Reiner, he could be good. I have my doubts. We'll see in the upcoming 10 years, Sam. Excuse me. Alright, so are we having anybody clinch yet? No, not quite. We're getting close there, though. Alright, now we have Steelers at Broncos. This is a pivotal game for the Broncos. Steelers don't have to win this one. They want to, obviously, to keep in contention with the Chiefs. But this one is looking like a must-win for the Broncos, as they're going to go play the Cardinals and then the Rams, who literally just had a primetime game. So sitting at 7-3, you can't sit at 7-3 in these sims and expect to win the Super Bowl. It's just not going to happen. And the Broncos have owned the Steelers in the previous playoff seasons. Can we do it again? We seem to be their kryptonite. Not today, though. We're only up 3 at the half. Now we're down 4. Broncos put points on the board. Don't throw picks to Jamel Dean. Alright, it's a tie game here. Good. We get a stop. Broncos go get a field goal. That is not what getting a field goal looks like. In overtime, the Steelers get the ball first. They go 4 and out. Broncos, come on. We go 4 and out. And the Steelers win. Jeez, brother. How do we score 17 points with a 99 overall offense? We are so problematic. I think I've lost every primetime game this season. We're 99 overall offense. We're 9 overall better than this team. They have an 83 overall defense. Madden is so scuffed. Alright, now we'll go to the Battle of Texas. Ooh, that was a nice pop. So yeah, we have to do 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we're doing the 5 weeks now. And also we are going to open up re-signings for you guys to re-sign. Not that it really matters. Wait, no, when you turn it on auto, you guys don't have to re-sign anything for the 10-year sim. 14-3, 14-10. And the Cowboys up by 3 now, tied in the third. 24-24, come on Dallas. 3rd and 22. They will punt. Cowboys, can they score before the end of the quarter? No, they cannot. Texans will start off with the ball and immediately throw a pick and lose to a field goal. So glad the Texans lost there. Because I need every AFC team to lose this week. Alright, that is 3 games for this week. Let's hop back to the 7-4 Broncos. I may need to change my offensive scheme, bro. I mean, Keyshawn Judkins, I really just wanted him to develop. But it's just not happening now. Alright, force advance to next week where hopefully I can beat the Cardinals. Hopefully. Alright, looking at last week, we got Panthers win, Colts win, Falcons win, Jaguars win, Eagles, Jets, Niners, Steelers, Cardinals, Chargers, Ravens, Chiefs, Lions, Cowboys, and Vikings. Few upsets in there, for sure, for sure. And here looking at the league, dang, Raiders had a massive fall off. Packers kind of did too. Games worth it. I'm thinking Broncos, Cardinals. Good Lord, there is very few good games this week. Alright, so there is nothing. Just because it could potentially be important later on in the season, we are going to make the sacrifice and we're going to go watch another Jets game. They're sitting at 5-6, or 6-5, playing a 5-6 Dolphins. The Jets could be playoff bound. The Dolphins could be playoff bound if they win this game. It's a pivotal game for this AFC East. So I think that's where we decide to take this one. And I mean, hopefully the Jets lose because Enwo hasn't been here in forever. Dolphins are up 14-0, now 21-0. It's looking like a blowout win for Snowy and the Dolphins. It is. I'm gonna hate it when the Chiefs go 17-0, bro. All right. And I guess we'll go do Houston at Jacksonville. We'll go give Mayo his primetime game to take on Peterbilt. Jaguars do have a better defense, though. That could come in handy. Here we go. Jaguars up 7, now 7-7, 14-7. Jaguars have an opportunity to come back. If they win this, they're only down 2 games, and I believe they have the tiebreaker over Houston. And the Jacksonville Jaguars have had to score on just about every drive, and they will win 38-21. Bo Nix gets it done. A better game than Lamar, and he deserved it. Do we think Mahomes winning MVP this season? It realistically only makes sense. Also, if you have guys you want to put into the Hall of Fame, let me know. Because the Hall of Fame, we're taking the best 7 players at every position, main position. So yeah, let us know. And then for our last game, we're going Cardinals Broncos. Please don't drop down to 7-5. Maybe I just need to go to complete run-heavy offense, and then Keyshawn would just run over everybody. Here's Casey Bush. No, not Casey Bush. I mean, that was Casey Bush. Shadur Sanders is their quarterback. Broncos go up a quick 10 here in Arizona, and that's a 13-0. Maybe we could score touchdowns. It'd be great. And then we'll score 7. We're up 23-7. We're just fiending on field goals. Good Lord. 208 from Trevor. Ooh. All right. Who's leading the league in sacks? Greg Rousseau and A. Hargrove and Drew Sanders. Hey, bet. Alright, so there are your games for this week, and we're going to hop over. I hate how the Broncos are in the middle. The other one, I was at the top, and then I was at the bottom. Alright, we got Force Advance. We got 1 week left of this sim. And we're now our first look at the playoff picture. I'm a 5 seed. Jaguars are at the 6. Ravens are at the 7. Cardinals, Bucks, and Rams, and everybody else is kind of really who we'd expect. I mean, the Patriots at the 4. I'm going to say this now, and I know it's going to bite me later. I'm not scared of the Patriots. Like Trevor Lawrence sucking in the passing yards. That's not what I meant to look at, though. I meant to look at the schedule. We got week 13. Patriots win by 1. 13-12. That is a weird score. Usually don't see a team scoring 12. Not that one. Man, some score got me. 13-12. We've seen it before, sadly. Lions, Dolphins, Falcons, Chiefs, Bucks by 1. Jaguars, Niners, Steelers, Seahawks, Chargers, Eagles, Broncos, Cowboys. For some reason, they love to put the Giants on Thursday night and Monday night. So games for prime time, we got a lot of potential ones here. I'm looking at Cowboys, Bucks has to be one, Steelers, Falcons has to be our game of the week. And our other one. Currently, the Patriots are at 7-5 and currently leading their division. So I'm thinking Bills, Dolphins maybe for that last one. Or nah. We'll go Broncos, Rams. I think this is third. I don't know. I'm going to start with the Broncos because I think it is Thanksgiving. It may not be, but it could be. We're sitting at 8-4. We got to at least finish at that 5 seed, so we end up playing the AFC East in the playoffs. At least end the season on a playoff win before we get mercied by the Chiefs in the second round. Broncos first on the board with 7, now tied up. No, 10 17-7. Now entering the fourth, Rams will get a field goal, Broncos will hold the clock and get a field goal to win. Let's go. Man, Judkins, we need you more. We need you to play so good you get arrested. Wait. Anyways, let's go Keyshawn. He's over 1,000 yards on the season. We've never had a 2,000-yard rusher this cycle. So that would be cool to see. Or I meant it's not Thanksgiving. My bad. Alright, so we got the Buccaneers taking on the Cowboys. My bad. Here we go. Bucks with the 7. And the 3. Cowboys finally on the board with 7. And De'Aaron Bland gets a pick, but they aren't able to capitalize off of it. But they do in the 3rd. And they do in the 4th. And here we go. 31 seconds left. Final play. And Jalen Rowe is sacked by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys with a big upset. I think we can pencil in the Cowboys winning their division now. After that showcase. Can the Chiefs lose, though? Like, I'm getting kind of tired of them winning with their easy, free schedule that they've had this season. Alright. Now we will head to the Falcons hosting the Steelers. This one should be a really good game to wrap off this segment. Ooh. I just hit like a stretch in my back. That was great. Clash of Conferences, a potential Super Bowl preview. Maybe. Steelers with a big run to start off the game, though. Jamel Dean with another pick. He's going crazy this season. We got 7-7 at the half. Falcons get a field goal. Falcons get a touchdown. Falcons get a touchdown. Falcons get a touchdown. That is not a thing you want to hear when you're a Steelers fan. 31-15. I'm waiting for our 31-11. Jeez, Dayton Daniels. You mean Baden Daniels, bro, because he's bad. Okay, that joke was bad. But I mean, which was worse, that joke or Jane Daniels' performance? Good lord. And there we go, are your scores for this week. Will any running backs crack 1K? I think that's about the only record that we really have that could be broken. Let's go force advance to week 15. And we're going to go to single season records. The most yards is 2023. So with 4 games left, he's not getting to 1.7. Dang it. I was hoping he had a shot. He does not have a shot. Looking at the standings, the Chiefs have clinched the playoffs, though. Chiefs are at 13-0. Steelers have clinched as well. Broncos sitting at 9-4. We pretty much have to win out, and the Chiefs have to lose out, and the Chiefs are still probably getting it. Texans, Patriots, Jags, Ravens, Colts, Dolphins, Bills, Jets, Browns, Bengals, Titans, Raiders, Chargers, Niners, and Falcons have both clinched. Cowboys, Bucks, Lions, Cardinals, Eagles, Rams, Packers, Commanders, Panthers, Saints, Giants, Seahawks, Vikings, and the trashy of all trash, Bears. Anyways, thank you guys all for watching. We hope to see you guys all in the next sim, where you thought I was going to forget to look at the scores. Panthers, Bills win a mat 43-31. Let's go check on that one. Why did I swipe out of it, bro. I'm an idiot. $43.31 is scoregami. Let's go. Then Baltimore, Packers, Browns, Jags, Chiefs, Patriots, Broncos, Saints, Eagles, Cowboys, Falcons, Colts. Thank you guys all for watching. Hope you guys on the next stream on Thursday. We will head to the playoffs. See you guys.